It's the power push. Hit the 7-minute power push all over your timeline. Power push. You can catch it on replay or you can watch us live. Power push. If you can dream it, believe it, do it. Power push. Let's power push. Power push. Let's power push. Power push with push it to the limit, push it to the limit. And start your Wednesday right from the beginning. A dose of inspiration in 7 minutes. So here's an invitation, come through and kick it. On Facebook Live at 8 a.m. Now like this vid and share with a friend. If you're too tired up to tune in, just hit the replay so either way you win. Dream it, believe it, let's do it, y'all. We all can achieve, push through it, y'all. Dream it, believe it, let's do it, y'all. We all can achieve, push through it, y'all. Yeah. Hit the 7-minute power push all over your timeline. Push. You can catch it on replay or you can watch us live. Power push. If you can dream it, believe it, do it. Power push. Let's power push. Power push. Let's power push. Power push with
Hey guys, what's going on? Great morning. Oh Lord. Great morning, great morning, great morning. What's going on? How's everybody doing this morning? Happy Wednesday to you. We are here. We are live. It is Wednesday. What up? Okay. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Y'all already know what to do. Just come on in and say what up to your girl. Oh my goodness. Say what up to your girl. It is Wednesday. Do you know what day it is? Do you know what today is? If it isn't Wednesday, I thought it would work. It didn't work, but whatever. Good morning. As you guys are coming in, make sure you say what up to your girl. Shouts out to those who are watching me live and shouts out to those who watch me on the replay. I'll make sure I'm good over here. Sometimes this pink don't act right. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it don't act right. Okay. Today's one of them days it ain't acting right. Okay. So good morning. Good morning. Great morning. It is 8 a.m. It is Wednesday. And y'all know what we do every Wednesday. We push. We go hard. We go hard. We push. Why? Because sometimes this thing called life is not that easy. It's not that simple. And so we need a cheerleader to push us on. And that is exactly who I am. Welcome to those of you who have joined me for the Power Push Wednesday. I'm excited to be here per usual. Yeah, it has already been a morning and it's like 8 o'clock in the morning, right? But it's okay. We are going to make the best of this day because this is a brand new day. Hey there, Danielle. Again, as you're coming in, make sure that you tag, like, and share. Tag, like, and share. Invite someone to this broadcast. I am excited about the word that I have for you today. And as you can see in the status, it says, willing participant. You have to be a willing participant. And so we are still on the next series. We're still talking about next until next month. That is our word of the month. Somebody type in next. And as we prepare for next, as we get our minds ready for next, as we get our lives ready for next, there are some things we have to go over to make sure that when next comes, we are ready. Okay? Somebody go ahead and type in next because I believe that next is very much so closer than you really think it is. Like next is right there and we have to be ready and we have to be prepared. Hey there, Miss Pinckney, how you doing? Hey. Yes. Listen, let me introduce myself. I was almost about to jump in there, but allow me to introduce myself. My name is Dia, and I am your power pusher. I am here to push you to your limits and beyond. As a matter of fact, I'm here to push you to your potential and beyond. I believe that a lot of us just aren't living in our full potential. We're doing just enough. We are surviving, but in this moment, it's time for us to thrive. And in order for that to happen, you are going to need somebody like me to push you, and to push you, okay? Over here, we believe you need to pray, pursue, and persist until something happens. Somebody type in push. I am your midwife in this season, helping you to push out that dream and to birth the dream, birth the ministry, birth the book, birth where you should be going next, birth the healing, birth the deliverance, birth what you need so that you can go ahead and move forward, okay? I am your pusher. Over here, we talk a lot about self-awareness. Why? Because your success is fully based on what you know about you, how you see you, what you do with you. We have a lot going on, especially those of us who have walked in the area of abuse, or we've been abandoned, or we've been rejected. We have some childhood hurt that we need to heal. So the more we know about ourselves, the more we can move forward and be successful. More than that, I am your faith activator, okay? Yes, I am. As I try new things, as I move into my next, as I go to my next, I am going to take you with me, okay? And last but certainly not least, y'all already know, I am your homegirl with one dimple, some cute, and a whole lot of God. That's what it's all about. That's who I am. What up, what up, what up, and welcome to the Power Push Corner with your girl, Dia. That's what it's all about. Listen. Did you guys enjoy the next mini series? Come on. We had some amazing guests last week, and I'll be putting all of those episodes up they'll be up tomorrow. All of the episodes, so you can go back through and watch them with every mini series, and we do this monthly, so get ready for September. With every mini series, we have a special guest come on. We always have a doctor to actually really give us some insight, because everything, no matter what, starts with your mindset, and it starts with your mind, right? Then we had Dr. Sarissa on here, Dr. Sarissa QG. That was exciting. After we had her, we had my home girl, the queen of visibility. We had Miss Rashonda Pratt, and she was just amazing, giving us the know-hows or what it takes for next. And first, we need to live in the moment and recognize when the moment is happening. Then we have to go ahead and move. And then we have to maximize momentum, right? After that, we talked with my girl, Tori Hammond, who let us know that everything that we need is right on us. We have it already. And our finale, we had Dr. Latara Tillman, which was amazing. She gave an amazing word, letting us know that the gate is open. Somebody type that in. The gate is open. The gate is open. Okay. So, oh my goodness, it was an amazing week last week. And we are still going until the end of the month, which is only in about a week and a day. So we are going, and this is actually the last Wednesday. So we're just going to wrap this whole thing up, and we are still talking about next, because not only are we moving into a new month, we are moving into a new season. We are moving into a new quarter. We are moving, we're moving into a new, what do I mean by next? I mean, your next opportunity is on the way. Your next blessing is on the way. Your next breakthrough is right en route, right? Everything that you need, the things that you pray for is right on the way. And it's so important that we do not miss it this time. Somebody type in this time. I'm not going to miss it this time, because I believe next have come so many different times. Opportunity has come a million times. The dream has come a million times. The breakthrough has come a million times. We just weren't ready for it. So in this month of August, we are preparing for what is to come. Okay? I'm going to get mine. I'm going to get mad. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to get mad. Okay? So it is time for some good content, and I'm very excited about this because this came to me last week. Literally, it just hit me like a bag of bricks. So I knew that somebody needed it. If you are ready for some content, somebody type in push. Push it till you get it right. Push. Come on, somebody type in push. You have got to push. Push. So the content today, the topic today is so good that I had to talk about this. Today we are talking about being a willing participant. Somebody type in a willing participant. You have got to be a willing participant. As next is approaching, you have got to be a willing participant. Come on, somebody type in willing participant. You have got to be a willing participant. A willing participant in your dream, a willing participant in this blessing, a willing participant in this breakthrough, a willing participant in this healing, a willing participant in your next. Hey there, Narcissa, a willing participant. Somebody type that in, a willing participant. You have to be willing. Hey there, Jennifer. A willing participant. You have to be willing to participate in what is coming. You have to be willing to do what is necessary on your end. You have to be a willing participant. Some of us have been dreaming for years, but if you have not put your foot to the ground, you have not been a willing participant. Come on. Some of you been asking and asking, well, do this and do that. And I want this and I want that. It's almost like asking to lose weight or asking for a house. There are so many different things that you have to do on your end. It's time for us to stop waiting for God, because God actually is waiting for us. He's waiting for you to be a willing participant. He's waiting for you to say, okay, what do you want me to do? He's waiting for you to ask for instruction. He's waiting for you to break down so that you can give it to him. He's waiting for you to be a willing participant. He's waiting for you to do what needs to be done on your end so that you can be blessed this time indeed. So I was studying my word, okay? I was studying. And I just happened to open up to Joshua 1. Okay, and it talked about how Moses had died, and God went to Joshua and was like, all right, listen, it's a promise. He gave him a straight up promise. He said, hey, Moses is gone. You're the one. Go ahead and lead the people. He said, listen, I'm going to tell you right now. This is how I feel like God was speaking. Okay, this is how he speaks to me. He said, I'm going to tell you right now. Wherever the sole of your feet should tread upon is yours. From here all the way to there is yours. He said, I will not fail you. The same way I was with Moses, I will be with you. Right? So at that moment, he gave him a straight up promise. Somebody say the promise. How many of you know that that same exact promise is on your life? That same exact promise is like right there with you. The promise of wherever you go, I'm with you. Whatever you do, I'm with. Whatever you put your hands to is yours. Wherever you put your feet to is yours. All the way from here to there. All the way from here to there is all yours. And all you have to do is do what I said do. I'm with you. I will not fail you. Those were the specific words. Those were the specific words. And that exact promise is on your life. Oh my goodness. But you have to be a willing participant. Somebody type in willing. Willing, willing, willing. You have to be willing to do what needs to be done on your part. Why? Because God has already written out your entire story. He's already written out where you'd go to the left. He's already written out where you be hurt. He's already written out where you'd quit. He's already written out all these different things. So while you're sitting thinking, well, it's over, there is way more to your story. Somebody type in, there is more. But wait, there's more. There is an entire promise on your life that says, wherever the sole of your feet should tread upon is yours. Whatever you start doing. Let's pause right there. Somebody type in, get started. That's the hardest part. As a willing participant, sometimes all you have to do is get started. What is it that you're dreaming about? What is it that you want? What about the breakthrough? What is it that you're waiting for? Come on, get started in an area that God is putting heavy on your heart to get started in. That's pretty much all you have to do. But listen, you have to be a willing participant. Where? In your dream, in this next blessing, in the breakthrough, in the deliverance, in the healing, in your next. You have to be a willing participant. How? So now I'm going to tell you how. Firstly, you can be a willing participant by opening your heart to receive. Somebody type in open your heart. Some of us, the problem is that our hearts just aren't open to receive. That's why we didn't get it before. We've been hurt so much that we've closed down areas that need to be open. Open. Somebody type in open your heart. The first way to be a willing participant is you have to open your heart to receive. Open. Open. I know what you've been through. I know you've been hurt. I know, come on, as a single mom, you have just been juggling and surviving. I know that you were abandoned and left for dead. I understand. I know that you've given your heart to plenty of people who didn't deserve it. I know and I understand. And so now you have this border up that won't let anybody in, not even God, to do what needs to be done to prepare you for next. So the very first way to be a willing participant is to open your heart to receive. To receive. To receive. We're so used to giving out, especially as women, as mothers, as wives. We are so used to giving out, and there are a lot of things that God is trying to get into you. He is trying to get into you the wisdom. He is trying to give you the strategy. He is trying to give you the connection. He is trying to give you the mentor. He is trying to give you the coach. He is trying to give you the words. So you have got to open your heart to receive. That's number one. And the second thing goes right along with it. You have to believe that you deserve it. My goodness. Somebody type in, I deserve this. I deserve this next blessing. I deserve greater. I deserve more. I deserve connection. I deserve it. Man, I could stay right there for a year and talk about how I just didn't think I deserved it. So I didn't receive it because I didn't think I deserved it. So I didn't think it was mine. That's a whole thing. That's a whole thing. That's a whole thing. I'm not going to stay before you long. Hey, Trey. Okay. My son is in the building. I deserve it. You have to listen. That mind is, listen, the Bible says, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. And sometimes we just have to renew our mind to believe that we deserve it. We have to renew our mind to believe that it is ours. That good thing is mine. That bright and shiny thing is mine. Victory is mine. Come on. Breakthrough is mine. We are walking around in a circle mainly because we just don't think that up there is ours. We think only this and what we've used to and what we've always seen, which is what we've always seen is disappointment. What we've always seen is hurt. What we've always seen is lack. What we've always seen is poverty. What we've always seen is dysfunction. What we've always seen is abuse. And we think that is our portion. But we have got, come on, to be a willing participant participant in our next. We have got to believe that what God has for us is actually good to us. Feels good, looks good, sounds good, smells good, and it is mine. Somebody type in, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine, and I deserve it. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I feel it right here. Come on, Brittany. I feel it right here, because the problem is that we have missed next so many times because we just didn't recognize that it was ours, because we didn't think that we deserved it. We didn't think that we deserved better. Yep. That's why we settle. That's why we settle on the job. That's why we settle on the man. That's why we settle on poverty. That's why we settle in where we are, because we just don't think that we deserve it. We don't recognize that it's ours. It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. So we have to be a willing participant. I don't want to go off too much on a tangent, but I really felt that right there. For many of us, the main thing is mindset. You have got to know that God said, listen, I am with you and I will not fail you. Can we just type that promise in there? I will not fail you. God is not going to fail you here. The song says, I don't believe he brought me this far to leave me. He is not going to fail you right here. He's not going to abandon you when you start. He's not going to let you go when you start. And listen, he's not going to let you go when you don't even want to go anymore. That's how amazing this thing is. Your next is coming whether you want it or not. Your next is en route, whether you want it or not, whether you desire it or not, whether your heart is open or not. It is en route, because God will not fail you. That's what he said. Wherever the sole of your feet should tread upon. And don't let me talk about my main man, David. Shall I pursue? God said, listen, I'm going to take you a step further. I want you to pursue. I want you to overtake, and I'm giving you a promise again, without fail. No matter what you do, no matter what, without fail, you will recover all. Somebody type in, I will recover. We have to be a willing participant in our recovery. A willing participant. I am no longer running from all the skeletons in the closet. As a matter of fact, I'm going to open the closet door. I am tired of my past holding me hostage. I am tired of all my thoughts holding me hostage. I am tired of my bad decisions holding me hostage. I am tired of loving people that don't love me. I am tired of giving my pearls, casting my pearls to swine. I am tired. It is time for me to recover. I am not making light of what happened, but I am saying, if you have come this far, you have already won. If you have made it to 2020, August 26, 2020, in the middle of a pandemic where millions literally didn't make it, you have already overcome. You just have to receive that you did. My goodness. What am I talking? What I'm really talking about is perception. It is your perception of it all. It is time for us to do what we need to do to change our perception of it all. The fact of the matter is, you have already won 100% of your battles. Somebody type in, I have already won. Come on, Brittany. I have already won. I just don't know. My heart today, my heart always is the moment that I woke up and the moment that God told me all these different things, the moment that he let me see me the way that he saw me, the moment that he gave me this conquering spirit, the moment that he gave me that, I just wanted to let other women do the same thing. I want to help you to experience the same thing. And mainly it starts right here. It's all in your mind. That's why, oh my goodness, thank you, Lord. That is why staying on social media all day will hurt you. That is why reality TV, watching it, envy it, that will hurt you. That is why watching bad news all day will hurt you, because it is all right here in your mind. If your mind is not ready to receive your next opportunity, you will not receive your next opportunity. Come on, I heard somebody say it. Whatever your mind says, it is right. So if you don't think you deserve it, it's right. If you think you deserve it, it's right. If it tells you you can win, it's right. If it tells you you cannot win, it's right. Somebody type in, it's all in your mind. It is all right here. So I'm going to be a willing participant because I'm going to battle the things that tell me it's not mine. I'm going to challenge the thought that says I'll never be anything. Oh my goodness. I'm going to challenge the thought that says I will always be a mess up. I'm going to challenge the thought that says, listen, I am lost and I will never win. I'm going to challenge the thought that says it's always going to be like this. I'm going to challenge the thought that says, listen, you need to give up right now. You don't even have what it takes. I'm going to challenge the thought that says you're not like them, so you'll never get it. I'm going to challenge the thought that says just stay where you are, because there is something else. Listen, there's a promise, but even more than a promise, I could tell you this. Even if you've never read the Bible, the Holy Spirit still speaks to you and says, there's more in you. There is more in you. There is more coming. There is more on the way. There is more. And it's yours. Somebody type in, it's mine. As we move into the next month, I want to transform your mindset to receive. Instead of demonizing new ideas, instead of demonizing new people, instead of demonizing things that come your way that don't look the way that everything always looked, I am challenging you today to open your heart to receive and change your mind to know that you deserve it. Somebody type in, I deserve this. This next win, honestly, I deserve it. Listen, the song says you don't know the cost of the oil. The cost that I paid, I deserve it. The cost that I paid, it's mine. The tears that I cried, it's mine. When I was right there at the edge of a mental breakdown, but didn't break down, it's mine. I deserve it. I paid for it. I paid for it in tears. I paid for it. I paid for it in worry. I paid for it. I paid for it in abuse. I paid for it. So this time, I'm not running away from everything I've been through. I am going to be a willing participant and say, okay, God, I give right here. You have your way. What do you want me to do with my hands? What do you want me to do with my mouth? What do you want me to do with my ears? What are you telling me so that I can go ahead and tread my feet on this ground, because you said it's mine. Wherever I go, it's mine. Whatever I put my hands to. Man. Somebody type in, it's all in the mind. It's all in the mind. It's all in the mind. So we have got to fight that thing. I talked to somebody recently and I talked about how the old you will always fight the you that you are supposed to be. The old you will always fight the you that you are becoming, because it's used to that. It's used to sitting there. It's used to having low self-esteem. It's used to lacking confidence. It's used to not having money. It's used to renting. It's used to living in abuse. It's used to that. So when you're like, you know what? No. That old mind is fighting you. That old mind doesn't want you to be great. That old mind wants you to sit and be comfortable. This next move, this next opportunity will not be comfortable. Somebody type in, it won't be comfortable. I gotta go. I gotta get out of here. I don't like to keep you long. I gotta go. And I feel like I said what was in me to say. Today, I challenge you. Today, I challenge you to be a willing participant. I challenge you to be a willing participant. I challenge you to stop fighting where you need to go. I challenge you to get started. I challenge you to become comfortable with being uncomfortable. Oh my goodness. I challenge you to push your envelope. Somebody type in your in all caps. And I'm out of here. How do I be a willing participant? Number one, you open your heart to receive. There's something that God is trying to send to you, whether it be love, whether it be mentorship, whether it be a coach, whether it be a friend, whether it be a monetary increase, whatever it is, you have got to open your heart to receive. Number two, you have got to believe in your mind that you deserve it. That you deserve it. Yours, yours, your. You have to be a willing participant and you're next. And I wanted you to say your in all caps because yours doesn't look like mine. I'm not even going to go there. I'm going to save that for another day. Let me go ahead and fix this. Yours doesn't look like mine. Your next move doesn't look exactly like my next move. Your next breakthrough doesn't look like my breakthrough. Your next dream doesn't look like mine. Your next deliverance doesn't look like mine. Your next win doesn't look like mine. So it's so important to keep your mind on yours. I will no longer compare what I have or try to figure out I'm not going to compare it because what I have is mine. Listen, let me fix it though. I'm going to do like this. Yours. So I got to get out of here. If you haven't already shared this, go ahead and share this with someone because I believe that somebody needed to hear this today. I believe that a lot of people just haven't been a willing participant in what God is trying to do in their lives. I believe that a lot of us are just sitting still and just waiting on God, and God is like, honestly, I finished your whole story when I first thought of you, not even when you were born, but when I thought of you. I knew you were going to go through ups and downs. I knew it was going to happen. I knew you were going to run away. I knew you'd come back. And I knew that on August 26th, you was going to hear Dia's voice and it was going to activate you. I knew this. So go ahead and share this out if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for being anywhere, but you were here with me, so I appreciate it. But that is my word for you today. Be a willing participant in what's going on. So, and this is a transparency point for me. So I have always, fear was like my middle name, to be quite honest. Fear was my middle name. I was always afraid to say what I thought. I was always afraid to unleash what was inside of me, mainly because I didn't know what was inside of me. So I have had a million opportunities, maybe even a billion opportunities, and I missed them because I didn't think that they were for me. I didn't think a girl like me could have anything good. I didn't have anything good at all. I didn't have anything growing up. I didn't have anything that I wanted. I didn't have the things that I felt like that I saw other people have, and I didn't think that it was mine. I didn't think the opportunity was mine. And recently, God has just been really tugging at my heart to, first of all, share the fact that I have not always been here. Those of you that follow me, you already know my story of low self-esteem and never thinking that I'd ever amount to anything, never thinking that I'd ever do the things that were in my mind. They were just in my mind. You know how I struggled, but here I am now. And so I listen, it just came to my heart that we're just not being willing participants. That's all. Our mind is just not set to receive. That's all. There will not be a burning bush. God is going to send you a person. He's going to send you a person. That person may not look like you. That person may not speak in tongues like you, but that person got some wisdom for you. And this season, you have to be a willing participant. By opening your heart to receive what doesn't look like you and what doesn't sound like you, but it's for you, you have to open your heart. You have to open your mind to believe that it's yours and that you deserve it. Okay? I love you guys so much. Listen, I've already gone over my time. If you haven't already shared this, go ahead and share this out. Listen, if you want to sow a seed into this word today because it hit you the way it was supposed to hit you, go ahead and send. I'll type this in. If you want to sow in, which I never ever do this, but if you want to, you can go ahead and sow to $ Dia Patterson on Cash App. If that's what you want to do, I'm with it. That's totally fine. I never ever do this, but I'm always asked about it. So if you want to, you can go ahead and sow. If you feel like you want to, if you feel like you need to, you can go ahead and sow. But it's really about you going to the next. As I am growing, as I am going, I want you to do the same. Okay. So I absolutely love you guys. Make sure you join me next week for our power push. You know, we do on Wednesdays. We push. We're going to push to our potential and beyond. We're just not going far enough. We're going to push to our limits and beyond because there is greater for you. Where? Here, where, now, okay? So I absolutely love you guys. I will see you next Wednesday right here, same time, same place, right? You needed this? Listen, let me highlight that. That's my son. Come on, son. Come on, son. I see you, Tia. Let me go back through these comments. They're good. Hey there, Adrena. Sometimes when I'm going on a tangent, listen, I don't even be looking. Terica, thank you so much. Miss Kathy, thank you so much for joining in. Chanel, I see you. Hey there, sir. I see you. I see you. Listen, Yolanda, I see you, sweetie pie. Crystal, I see you. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. And I really, really hope that I said something that will make you get up today, right now, and do something that is against your grain, that's against your character. Why? Mainly because you deserve it. So we got to do something different if you deserve something. If you want something different, you got to do something different to get it. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey there, Mr. Patterson. Watch the replay. Yes. So I absolutely love you guys. You guys have an amazing day. If you're just now coming in, go ahead and check out the replay. Just saying what's on the heart of God, which is to be a willing participant in your next, okay? I'll see you next Wednesday. We are doing our monthly series next month, so make sure you look out for the flyer for that. If you know a doctor, if you know a psychologist, if you know a therapist, please tag them in these comments because I always love a solution on my mini series. I'm tired of just talking. We need somebody to have a solution. So I love talking to doctors at the beginning of every monthly mini series. So thank you, Dr. Sarissa, for being with us last week. We appreciate it. And now I'm just rambling. So I'll see you guys later. Join me next week on the Power Push with Dia.
Wake up! It's time to push, y'all! It's the Power Push Podcast with Dia Patterson. Let's go! It's the Power Push. It's the 7-minute Power Push all over your timeline. Power Push. You can catch it on replay or you can watch us live. Power Push. If you can dream it, believe it, do it. Power Push. Let's Power Push. Power Push. Let's Power Push. Power Push with Dia. Push it to the limit, push it to the limit. And start your Wednesday right from the beginning. A dose of inspiration in 7 minutes. So here's an invitation, come through and kick it. On Facebook Live at 8 a.m. Now like this vid and share with a friend. If you're too tired up to tune in, just hit the replay so either way you win. Dream it, believe it, let's do it, y'all. We all can achieve, push through it, y'all. Dream it, believe it, let's do it, y'all. We all can achieve, push through it, y'all. Yeah. It's the 7-minute Power Push all over your timeline. You can catch it on replay.